Patty,
Yes?
I've got to go to the office and I'll let Mike Hickman in.
Oh, okay.
So can I get on any time or should I get
Yes.
on beforehand?
No, you can get on any time. That's okay.
Okay,
I'm going to turn this on right now.
okay.
Um, Okay,
All
so
right,
if you get on now, you should be able to see the slides,
okay.
I think. Oh, I have to share my screen. I think I goofed. Yeah, that's okay. You go. Not a problem. Hello? Hi. Oh, you couldn't? Oh, I have no idea what that is, honey. No idea. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you do. You have to have Zoom on your device. I'm sorry, I didn't think of that. Okay, bye.
Hello, Patty. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes.
Hi. I don't know why my camera's not picking me up though, huh? Let me check on
Well,
that.
I might need to go in and say you can be in. Let me stop this. Do you see the PowerPoint going around?
No, but I see meet our musician. Oh, I do see it. Yep. It
Oh,
just
okay.
switched slides there.
Okay, let me go in. Let me find out how to stop this here. And I think I have to,
I can see Vicky. Huh.
Hello. How you doing, RJ?
let me see how I do this. You stop the share. Participants.
Hey, you got Carl. I love Carl. I used to work with Carl.
Hey, Vicky.
Hey.
Okay.
How
You
are
see, it's been
ya?
a long, long, long time.
It has been.
Hi, Carl.
I had to
Hey
start my
there.
video. Hi, Carl. Long time no see.
Oh, there you are, RJ.
You look the same. Yeah, I
Vicky.
had to
well,
go in and turn on my audio, I guess.
Oh, and your video. Vicky, can you turn on your video?
Oh, I'm not on?
No. And it
Oh,
may be something I did that I'm not.
no,
I
Vicky's on.
I can see Vicky just fine. Yeah.
I can't. I can't
Oh,
see her.
wow.
Hmm.
Let's see. Oh, if I move the arrow, I'm still learning about this. Let's see.
Aren't we
Is
all?
Vicky? Oh, there you are, Vicky. Okay, good deal. Okay,
So
I'm going to go back and turn my PowerPoint on for a minute here, and I'll be
I've
back.
worked trying to figure out this sound over and over. Can you hear my guitar?
Yep, it comes through.
Yes.
Okay. I tried to
Okay,
get it real
let me get my
soft
guitar.
or it wouldn't be so fuzzy.
Yeah. And make sure my guitar's working okay, too.
It
How's
must
it
have
going?
worked.
Except for not being in tune. How is it, RJ?
Pretty good, but you're real quiet to me.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just let the PowerPoint run for a few minutes, as everybody will know we'll start in a few minutes. Can you see the PowerPoint going around?
Yep.
Oh, it's working. Okay, thank you.
Hello, Mom.
This is a challenging learning experience, learning how to use all these different parts of Zoom.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Did you hear me?
Yes?
I can hear you, Ryan. You look just like your mom.
Yeah, I
Kinda.
got the good genes.
Okay.
How's everybody doing?
Good. Hi,
Good.
dear.
Hi.
I'll get to see you in a minute or two after when it gets closer to 7.
I was thinking that I should have hooked up my laptop to my big screen TV. Then I could really see everybody. It's
Oh,
going to
that
be quite
sounds
small when
scary.
we get all these people on.
Oh, that sounds scary.
Hello, Roseanne. Are you in there?
I talked to her just a few minutes ago, and actually her daughter Emily,
Oh, she's muted. I see she's muted for some reason.
okay, her daughter Emily helped me with a question about 15 minutes ago that I couldn't find online.
Oh.
Thanks everybody for joining us this evening. We'll get started in about 3 or 4 minutes here.
That means I probably should tune.
I'll wait just a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. I'm starting when you join me with your question.
Okay.
Okay, let me stop this for us. Okay. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes.
It's working. Okay, good deal. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this evening. I am Patty Smith, the Executive Director of the Living Her Legacy Project and a member of the Zonta Club of Fort Collins. Welcome to our online audience as you join us for our first Lift Your Spirits house concert. Do you have your cup of tea, coffee, or other drink and your dessert for the concert? I have my cup of tea with this wonderful mug from the Global Justice Nonprofit, holds lots of good tea. We wanted to share an interlude of music and uplift each of our spirits during these challenging times. We hope you and your family are remaining healthy and hopeful during these stay-at-home, safer-at-home phases. Our thoughts and prayers also go out to you if you are an employer with employees, for each of your employees as well, who are adjusting to the changes that you have encountered. Over this past month, I have been learning about Zoom. Needless to say, it's nothing I ever dreamt I would be learning how to use. I apologize in advance if we have a few glitches this evening. It's a work in progress. The musicians and I have also been practicing weekly over the past 3 to 4 weeks, as well as working to learn about sharing guitar music and over Zoom. The voices come fine, but we had a few challenges with our guitar music. We are so happy that you could join us this evening. For those of you who may not know us, Living Her Legacy is an art education project that was initiated in our Zonta Club of Fort Collins. And this is a project for our community and our guests who visit Fort Collins. We are applying to the IRS to be a standalone nonprofit, and I'm very excited to tell you that our application was turned in last week. Now we wait. So our mission is to recognize women's accomplishments to inspire girls' futures, and I'll share more about that later. So thank you all very much for joining us this evening. We have many talented musicians in our community. We have been blessed over the years with many of them sharing their beautiful music with us at our Rise Women's Music concerts. This evening we have 3 wonderful musicians sharing their music with us, RJ, Roseanne, and Vicki, and you'll get to know each of them as you spend this hour with us. I've asked each one of them to share a short introduction to how they became interested in music and share their songs with us. And during our evening, I will introduce you to our nonprofit. Now, if I can find my record button, I will, it's recording, okay, good. So we will, recording this, and I will figure out how to put it up on our website in the next week. Now, let's begin our house concert. I have the pleasure of introducing our first talented musician, RJ Clay. RJ, welcome this evening. And
Good
thank
evening.
you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. I'm wired through my microphone, so I can only speak to you when I'm speaking through the mic. Can you hear me okay?
A little bit, yes, we can hear you.
Loud enough?
So if you would begin by sharing your story of how you became interested in music, and then we look forward to listening to you play your songs for us.
Sure.
So we'll turn the stage over to you, RJ.
All right. Well, thank you. Before I jump into my story, I want to thank you, Patty, for being an inspiration to all of us, to this project that you relentlessly pursue. I I just am amazed at the different things you do. So thanks for all that you do and for Her Legacy and Zonta and everything is getting us all together throughout these hard times. I hope y'all are staying safe. As far as my love of music, that came when I was just a little tiny boy. My grandfather, who came from Czechoslovakia, played the accordion, and he was a master at it. And when I was just really little, probably 3 years old, maybe even, I can remember sitting next to him while he played that accordion. And even though I didn't grow up to like polkas, I did grow up to like music. It started early when I was probably maybe third grade. I picked up a trumpet, little town I was in, and joined the band. And next thing I knew, I was first chair, and I worked my way up to where I could be in a symphony. And I was pretty good on that trumpet until the 60s came along. Rock and roll. I hawked that trumpet, bought a guitar, and never looked back. And I'm upset about that because I couldn't play the trumpet today when I used to be really great at it. But I did spend all my life playing guitar. I gave up hauling around electric guitars to acoustic. That way I could just show up with my guitar and play. And that's what I've done for many years. And I'm kind of a custom songwriter, and I've really spent a lot of time playing in campfires and bars, and this really isn't appropriate for my barroom songs. So I'm going to play a couple softer songs. Hopefully the guitar will come through and you all can enjoy it. So the first song I'm going to play is I've learned what's called open tune, which gives a little more harmonic ring to the guitar. And this song came about sitting in the mountain air, enjoying it and playing my guitar, just enjoying what we hope we'll have here in a few months. After a hot summer, we're going to get into the autumn, and this song is called Autumn Air. Can you hear my guitar okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Getting cold out there, the colors on the trees. We're riding in the mountain breeze, flying to the autumn air. Autumn air blowing through your hair, flying through the trees without a care. Breezes blowing all the leaves, fall of color swirling from the trees. Autumn air. Here today, fly without a care, down this road full of leaves, the autumn air.
Thank you, RJ.
What do you think? Feel like autumn now? Thank you. So, I think I got time for one more. And this next song is about hanging on to things that you really shouldn't hang on to. And stuff that we're going through now, this new norm and all the things that are happening. There's a lot of depression out there. There's a lot of people that are hungry, and man, they're going to hang on to this stuff just like all the bad things in their life that they hang on, and it's really not healthy to do that. And this song was written for that. And to take that stuff and just get rid of it. Let it go. I used to hang on to so much to where it felt like we were carrying around rocks. And you just have to learn to put those rocks down. And this song was born out of that thought and some terrible things that happened and all that we carry around with us. We had to learn to let go and put them rocks back down. That's what this song is called, Rocks. Woke up somewhere in the night. These rocks I could carry till I die. Some for regrets, some for the pain, some for the dreams that got away. Held on so tight. These rocks are going back down. These rocks are going back down. Took my way to the sea. The day was gone, the sun was shining. She made me smile, she made me laugh. The weight was off my back. 'Cause I held a lot inside. These rocks are going back down. These rocks are going back down on the ground. As I look up at the stars, oh, I'm amazed we've come this far. With all we lost along this road, now I let it go. I let them scars. These rocks are back down. These rocks are going back down. Woke up somewhere in the night. These rocks I could carry till I die. Some for regret, some for the pain, some for the dreams that got away. These rocks are going back down to the ground. These rocks are going back down. These
Hey, thank you. That was wonderful.
You're very welcome. Thank you
And
so
since
much.
we can't all communicate verbally, if you want to enter your claps in the chat down below, you can certainly do that. Or
Sweet.
your thoughts about the wonderful music we're listening to, please feel free to share your thoughts there. So,
Thank you guys so much.
thank you, RJ. I really appreciate it. So, if you'd like to learn more about Living Her Legacy, the nonprofit, we invite you to go to our website, which is, which is livingherlegacy.org, or you can follow us on Facebook at Her Legacy Fort Collins. This spring, I was honored to have 2 CSU students who are volunteers, interns, work with me to increase our social media content. Catherine has created our Instagram account, and I invite you to read her creative posts that she has done for us at living_her_legacy. Thank you, Catherine, for that. And Leah has reinstated our blog for us, and I invite you to read her insightful blog post on our website under the blog tab. Thank you, Leah. Thank you to Catherine and Leah for your time and allowing me the opportunity to get to know each of you. It was my pleasure to spend this time with you. And although CSU moved their classes online and canceled all of their internships, both of these wonderful young ladies agreed to partner with me until the end of April. So the Instagram posts and the blog posts have been going on, and so their internship ends on Friday. And now I have the pleasure to introduce our next very talented musician, Roseanne Wynn. Welcome, Roseanne. And thank you so much for joining us this evening. Please share with us how you became interested in music and play your songs for us as well.
Sounds good. Thanks, Patty. I want to say thanks to RJ. Man, that autumn song, it took me to the mountains. We'll get there. We'll get there in a while. Not right now, but yeah, that was a great Colorado song. And RJ and I have talked about our past, our heritage. I'm from Minnesota, originally been living out here about 21 years, and he and I have talked about accordions and probably trumpets and German and Czech heritage. So, great friend. And I want to say hi to Vicky. She's coming up next. Vicky and I have been friends in the singer-songwriter and then mom world. Gosh, how long's it been? Probably 19 years or a little bit longer. And so this has just been really great to work with Patty. Patty is passionate. Passionate Patty with the Zonta Club and her legacy. And she just starts these organizations and she draws these wonderful leaders of her groups to her to put on these events. And so the board and the committees are just really, really supportive of women, empowering women. So she's really, really helped me the last few years to just be out there and be living what I do. So thanks, Patty. And it's been fun working on this event with you, right? We have tried to figure out Zoom. We're doing pretty good. I wanted to also mention RJ's song Rocks. Boy, there's a lot of rocks. That song resonated with me. And I'll look forward to being able to more clearly hear your lyrics articulated when I can hear that live someday. But this past 6 or 7 weeks have certainly presented a lot of challenges for all of us. And I feel like personally for myself, at first it was nice in a way to sit back and just stop, and then there was a period of more busyness in the middle. And then I think last week I hit more of a rock wall of, oh boy, this is hard stuff. And so we were trying to figure out this concert and all the sound and everything like that. And we did it. I think the message was we did it, right, Patty? We kept going.
Yes.
Figured this out because the important thing is to come together. And if this is how we do it, this is how we do it right now. So I'm proud of us and everyone that's on. I saw my sister flash, one of my sisters flash through. I don't know where they all went. I think they're out in non-camera mode, but I know they're there. So really fun. So I'm going to do a song that I wrote called Beat of the Music. And this song has sometimes been titled the Anna song for my daughter, my younger daughter Anna, who's 15 now. I wrote it when she was just a little baby learning to walk. Oh, and I wanted to say my background in music really started young. I went to a parochial Catholic grade school back in Minnesota in a small town there, and I think I had my first guitar class at, like, I don't know, first grade. So how old are you, like 6 or something? And guitar kind of became the thing I played at every Wednesday we had mass we needed to go to, and so I played my guitar and took lessons from Sister Rhonda and Sister Emma and those wonderful women leaders that we had there. And so that was, gosh, like, I don't know, that was a heck of a long time, 45 years ago or something like that. And so here we are. And so that's my background. I've been playing music ever since in some fashion, and have a lot of music in my extended family, cousins, and my mom did play the accordion and the piano, and my dad loved the trumpet. So there you go. So this song, Beat of the Music, was about Anna learning to walk. And I was having one of those days of hitting a rock wall because I was preparing for some funerals that I needed to, 2 funerals that I needed to sing music for. And Anna came into my studio and she started kind of bouncing around like 10, 11-month-old babies do. And she had kind of frizzy hair, and she just was like jamming out to this music. And I put down one guitar and picked up another one and wrote this song called Beat of the Music. And it just kind of reminds me to look up, I guess. I'm caught up in it all, looking for a place to fall, never knowing what calling to heed. You're looking right at me, searching for what's real, to know the truth and really feel a deeper meaning, the intricate plan. Now you're reaching for my hand, walking to the beat of the music. You are playing to the rhythm of life, dancing over the sunset. You keep shining like a light in my night. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh, oh. I'm afraid that it won't last. The sense of clarity will pass, fading into the doubt and my fears. But you're focusing and clear, walking to the beat of the music. You are playing to the rhythm of life, dancing over the sunset. You keep shining like a light in my night. Through all the mess, the meaningful and less, you're marking time, living it best. Walking to the beat of the music. You are playing to the rhythm of life, dancing over the sunset. You keep shining like a light in my night. Walking to the beat of the music. Yeah, yeah, playing to the rhythm of life, dancing over the sunset. You keep shining like a light in my night, shining like a light in my night. Keep on shining like a light in my night.
Yay, thank you. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Everybody else is clapping too.
Yeah, they're like and they can do the clap thing on the bottom, right? They can actually do the little icon. We can give
Yes.
a little Zoom lesson. You can clap and you can raise your hand, or you can do this. I like this kind of clapping better.
I saw a few of those by our guests' names
Yeah,
on the
all right.
top.
So you're going to tell a little bit more about the actual art project in your lead-ins, right?
Yes, after
Okay, cool.
you're finished with your songs.
Great, because I'm really excited about that, to share it.
So thank you for your kind words.
Patty and I met as members of the Fort Collins Area Chamber of Commerce. Is that right?
I think so.
I've been a member, and RJ actually, and I met that way too.
Mhm.
I've been a member of that group for I think 11 years or something like that. So, all right. So this song, yeah, I was switching up my set list earlier today, but someone told me I needed to play this song. So this song is called Gift in Every Day. It's off the latest CD. I just released a CD, my 4th album, in beginning of April. So we did a live Facebook virtual CD release party, and my whole family helped me out with that, 2 daughters and husband, and that was fun. It was an unlikely time to release a CD, but it just really needed to get out there. And this song is an unlikely one, I feel like, to share tonight. But I'll tell you what it means to me is it's a song that I really was resistant to write. It's called Gift in Every Day, and it's about really cherishing each day, even if you don't like the day. I was actually sitting by a stream in Salida, Colorado, songwriting and watching my girls play in the creek. This was probably 5-6 years ago or so. And both of our girls are healthy, lovely, wonderfully successful girls, one in high school, one in college. But they both have had, in the past, some illnesses, and we've spent our share of time at Children's Hospital. So there was a lot of stress around writing this song, but I just realized that even though some days are hard, there's always a gift, there's always a gift. And that day I was watching them skip rocks, which they're very good at because my husband's taught them how to do that. And then this song came around again 5 months ago when my mother died suddenly, and I sang at her funeral. Our father had died about a year before that. And I was just really led to play this song, and I thought, no, Mom, no, God, I don't think I want to do this song. But it really was the right song to do because our mother, Carlene, she made every day, she found that gift in every day, whether it was working in her flower bed or baking like 12 loaves of bread at a time or just playing with her grandkids or just being thankful. She found the gift in every day. And so this song I sang at her memorial, at her funeral 5 months ago, and it's on my new album, and it's called Gift in Every Day. Well, life, it just keeps flowing on. See, look, all the days that are gone, fullness around every bend, schedules to keep and sickness to mend. I wouldn't have it any other way. There is a gift in every day. It ebbs and it flows right along, and all becomes a part of the song. The highs, the lows, the in-betweens complete the story. Someday we'll see. I wouldn't have it any other way. There is a gift in every day. I wouldn't have it any other way. is a gift in every day. Gift in every day. Gift in every day.
Yay, thank you. That's awesome. It's
You're
so
welcome.
nice.
Thank you very much, Patty.
Well, thank you to you and RJ and Vicky for joining us this evening. We're blessed to have you joining us to play your beautiful music for us. So our project includes both art and education. The original date for our house concert was April 15th, which was World Art Day. And we send our gratitude to each of our artists from various backgrounds for their support. Also, this year is the 13th annual year of International Swan Day, which means Support Artists Now Day, with events occurring in March and April. Women Arts, women who create, women who connect, and women who change the world. We get to be the beneficiaries of all of the artists that we cross paths with during our lifetime. I sure appreciate each of these creative souls. Here's a brief introduction to our artists. Rachel, Trish, and Isis are creating our beautiful woodcut reduction portraits to be displayed in Old Town on the north side of Coopersmith's Poolside Brewery. Belgan, a sculptor, is creating the beautiful bronze frames to go around our portrait windows. Julie, a photographer, is taking photos of our legacy honorees for us. Elise, a graphic designer and who happens to be my daughter-in-law, is helping us create engaging ads for our Discover Fort Collins magazines and more, and created our new legacy logos for us. Leslie is assisting with our social media posting on Facebook, and Amanda, who recently volunteered to help me with our Instagram and other social media outlets. And to each of our wonderful musicians who have shared their beautiful music with us over the years at our Rise Women's music concerts and other events. In 2017, and first I should share with you how we even got to having, where the idea came from to have these women's music concerts. The first fundraiser we had was in January of 2016. One of our volunteers at that time in the planning committee was a patron saint, or a patron supporter of the Open Stage Theater. And she donated a play to us, and so we had guests that were invited, and they came to Outside Mullinger, which is a great play if they do it again down the road for you to see. So after that, I'd met RJ then and Roseanne at the chamber, and RJ told me one day, we were talking, and he said, you know, we have so many wonderful women musicians in this community. Your annual fundraiser should be a women's music concert. So thank you, RJ, for that recommendation. And here we are today. We've had 4 concerts with women. This is our 5th one. So in 2017, for our first Rise Women's Music Concert, we had Roseanne Wynn, Saja Butler, Colleen Crossan, and Pam Tompkins with Stephen Paul Wallace that played for that first one. In 2018, we had Grace Cooch with Timmy Zahn, Jenna McGarrahan, Makoa Music, which is McKenna and Noah Phillips, and Dara Rose. And in 2018, at one of our events, Elizabeth Hudetz and Stephen played for us at that individual event, recognizing all 48 legacy honorees. And in 2019, Kathy Connolly, Sharon Holbrooks, and Jenna McGarrahan with Pam Tompkins and Stephen Paul Wallace played again for us. Now I have to back up because in 2016, we held a high tea recognition event at the Avery House Gardens. And I need to give credit to the Liberty Common High School string quartet that played for us that day. And they were wonderful. And it turned out to be a beautiful sunny day for us to recognize the first 24 women who were recognized through our 7 selection events. And we plan to have another one of those in another year on another beautiful sunny day. Our Rise Women's Music Concert has typically been in March, and due to the COVID virus, it had to be postponed. So it will be this year, it will be, mark your calendars, for Thursday, October 1st, which is International Music Day. And so stay tuned for more information on this 2020 concert. So I can't thank each of these individuals who have helped support us with their beautiful music over all these years from 2016 to today's concert. We're very blessed to have all of your support. And now I have the privilege to introduce you to our third and very talented musician, Vicki Pompey. And we've just met. Roseanne introduced me to Vicki, and I'm so excited that you were able to join us, Vicki. So thank you for joining us this evening.
Thanks,
So please
Patty.
share with us how you became interested in music, and then we look forward to hearing your beautiful songs as well.
Okay. Can you hear me okay?
You're a little bit soft.
Okay. I'll get closer to my mic. So, I'm going to be like Roseanne and RJ to say some things that are in common because I was raised Catholic, like Roseanne, and my mom would always sing. That's the days when Catholics would sing a lot. And she loved show tunes and she loved Andy Williams. So that was a big deal. And she also loved the Lawrence Welk show. So I learned how to play the accordion first thing because of Myron Florin, if you remember him. But when I was in second grade, I started playing cello in the school orchestra, and I played cello until my senior year of high school. And then later on, I wanted to sort of sit around a campfire and do John Denver songs, and so I got a guitar and just played it for the cats, and people, my friends, my family. And after many years of that, I got pushed really hard to actually start performing, to make this a career. And that's when I met Roseanne all those years ago at song school in the bathroom, which is ladies' room, which is where the best friendships begin, of course. Right? Anyway, this song I'm going to do, I wrote on a very significant birthday I had, and I thought, this has got to have a song. But, they don't just come naturally. And so I kept thinking what I wanted to do for it. Am I too old? Am I still young enough? I know grumpy old people. That'd be a funny song. I also know some fabulous people because I used to substitute teach at Senior Center for aerobics class. And I knew wonderful, wonderful people there. I kept going back and forth. So anyhow, this song came out when I was actually driving along, and I had to pull over on Taft Hill I don't know how many times because I didn't have a recorder. I just pulled aside, wrote something down, went back, pulled something. And so by the end of the drive, it was almost done. So I'm going to get my chair up a little bit, and then I will play for you a little bit. So this song is called That Kind of Old. Listen, children, gather round. I've got a secret to tell. I had another birthday, and so far I think it's going rather well. Some people, as they get older, they get more angry and upset. My grandmother warned me about those people, that they would live and die with their regret. But I don't want to be that kind of old. Don't want to be dried up and cold. Don't want to moan that I'm waiting by the phone. Don't want to be that kind of old. Want to keep trying new things. Want to keep spreading my wings. And when I die, I want a twinkle in my eye. I want to be bold when I'm old. It's true that it's not easy. No sissies need apply. My knees creak when I climb up the stairs, and when I get there, I can't remember why. So I just laugh and enjoy the view. No point in hanging my head. I drink a glass of wine, I put on my purple dress and dance until the cows go to bed. 'Cause I don't wanna be that kind of old. Don't wanna be dried up and cold. Don't wanna moan that I'm waiting by the phone. Don't wanna be that kind of old. Wanna keep trying new things. Wanna keep spreading my wings. And when I die, I want a twinkle in my eye. I wanna be bold when I'm old. When I graduate to a much younger skin, I want you to sing me to my sleep. I'll miss you all, my darlings. Know that our love will always keep. My picture will be in the paper. It will show my day and age. And when they're writing about my life on that newspaper page. I hope they say she wasn't that kind of old. She didn't get dried up and cold. She didn't moan, she didn't wait by the phone. She wasn't that kind of old. She was always trying new things. She tried to keep spreading her wings. And when she died, she was twinkle-eyed. She was the bold kind of old. Yeah, she died completely satisfied. She was that kind of old.
Hey, thank you. Wonderful song.
Thanks.
I can relate to that as I knees creak as I walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm sure others can too.
Yeah. And then you get there and you're like, why did I come up the stairs?
Right, exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
So I'm between two songs to do. And I think I'll do this one, which is, since we are kind of we all have our comforting songs tonight, which songs that were written during kind of rough times. And music can take people places where words can't, where anything else can't. There's something very, very special. So this is a song people have told me over the years has helped them get through some rough things. It's called Take a Breath. There's fear in my belly, almost can't stand up straight. The weight on my shoulders nearly suffocates. I try to stretch to reach the sky, but dark clouds surround me. I don't dare ask why, so I take a breath. It's gonna be alright. Take a breath, it's gonna be alright. I reach down and I pet the cat. I find a little comfort in the softness of that. Suffering is optional, even though there's pain. I guess that's enough for hope till I find peace again. So I take a breath, it's gonna be alright. Take a breath, it's gonna be alright. Drinking a cup of coffee, I feel a little stronger. Breathing in this moment lasts a little longer. Everything will be fine. Maybe it's fine right now. I know I have to know it'll turn out fine somehow. So I take a breath. It's gonna be alright. Take a breath. It's gonna be alright. It's alright.
Thank you. And it will be all right. We'll all get through this together.
Yes, we will.
One day at a time.
Yes.
So thank you so very much. That was wonderful.
Yes, thank you.
I
Patty.
think as I finish here, I think we'll have time for one more song apiece if you each would like to consider that. So I know you all agree with me that the music shared was uplifting. We thank you, RJ, Rosanna, Vicki, for taking time to join us this evening, sharing your music stories and music with us. I had a potential guest ask me the other day that said they were going to join us, how they could support our project. Well, there are several ways: visiting our Facebook, our Instagram accounts, leaving a message or sharing our sites with your family, friends, or colleagues. We can use volunteers for our events and education projects. Here are the education projects we will be initiating in the fall. We were going to initiate the 5th grade girl role model mentorships programs in the spring, but that didn't come to pass, needless to say, so they've been moved to the fall as well. We'll have fifth grade girl role model mentor art workshops where we will pair an adult female with each participant. We will also provide this opportunity for fifth grade boys annually, and we'll need male participants as well for this event. And that means that you get paired with a fifth grade student, and one of our artists is going to facilitate these, and Trish lives in Loveland. She's done this for years with fifth grade students through the Martin Luther King event that the Loveland School District provides. So she has question prompts for you to get to know each other and visit. And then they'll initiate the program by starting talking about what is a role model, what is a mentor, was there somebody in their life? And the adult participant will share their role models and mentors. And in the last hour, they're going to create an art project together based on everything that they've talked about. And I've lived in Colorado for a long time, and I learned something from Trish. Trish said that aspen trees underneath the ground are like a family. All their roots coalesce together, and I didn't know that. So she said what we'll do with this is we will tear strips of newspaper, and that's how they'll start and fill their art project paper, and it'll look like aspen trees. And then they'll cut out pictures and words and things, or write on it or draw pictures on it. And it will be a triptych, which is a picture in 3 segments. And they'll each sign them, and one will go home with the student, one will go home with the adult participant, and the other one stays with us for our project. So I'm really anxious to see what these will look like. The next education program is a Success for Teens Girl Leaders program that will be offered during the school year, which includes an internship mentor component with women in our community. And we welcome speakers, mentors, and sites for our internships. Some of you may know, and many of you may not know, that I was blessed to teach high school students for 12 years when Front Range Community College first came into our community. And I thoroughly enjoyed the students. I had 20 to 40 students each year in 2 different classes. And for 20 years after I left the classroom, I worked as a health education consultant, and I worked with school districts all over Colorado, helping them to create programs to introduce their young adults to the healthcare profession, like the program that I taught for 12 years. In one of my opportunities working with the Aurora Public School District, I was able to teach in 2 high schools, a class every other Wednesday morning at one high school and every other Wednesday morning at the other high school, because they didn't have another whole hour in the daytime. So they gave me the 2 hours every other Wednesday where the teachers had their meetings. And in one of my classes of 20 students, I had 10 students who were born in refugee camps. And this is my most heartbreaking, wonderful experience in all of my 25 years in current technical education. Each of these young adults, these young women, wanted to go into healthcare so they could go back to these refugee camps and teach young kids that there is hope and how to live safely in those communities. And from my 12 years in the classroom and my experiences with students all over Colorado, I love working with students who have some challenges in their life. And our Success for Teens Girl Leaders program that will be initiated next fall will be marketed to our alternative high schools, to girls 16 to 19 years old, and to teen moms, as well as to the counselors in the other high schools for them to recommend young women that they think might be interested in participating in this program. We also have been blessed that we have a written agreement with the Poudre School District curriculum director. And once we get our first 12 portraits up, they will pay their teachers to write curriculum for 2nd grade Fort Collins history, 4th grade Colorado history, middle and high school social studies, and for the art curriculum. So they can learn how the portraits were made and about the project itself. The CSU Women's Studies curriculum will also introduce our CSU students to our Legacy Honorees life journeys and impact. So if you're interested in participating in any of these or being a volunteer, you could email us at livingherlegacyinfo@gmail.com. That's livingherlegacyinfo@gmail.com. If you're interested in being a partner in our mission by supporting our project financially, you could text GIVE to 970 970-431-8980. That's text GIVE to 970-431-8980. And so if each of you have another song that you'd like to play as we end here, why don't you go ahead? Do you want, RJ, do you want to start for us? And then after everybody's done with their other song, then I'll wrap it up for us.
Sounds good.
Okay.
There we go. Now I'm unmuted. Better?
Yes, that sounds better.
Can you hear the guitar?
I can't hear it. Are you playing right now? There. Yes, now we can hear it.
This is an instrumental. I'll play a little quick one so we can get to the girls, but it's called Hand It To Me.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Roseanne?
All right, RJ. Wow, you're the master, man. And RJ, I really like your shirt. I noticed it said Toto. Nice rock and roll choice. Okay, I'm gonna do a song called One Day. I wrote this song for my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's wedding on Maui. That was a really nice day. And have you noticed on Zoom? I'll give another Zoom tip. You can make these virtual backgrounds, and you can put yourself in with palm trees and stuff. So that's kind of fun if you're in a meeting on Zoom and you want to transport. So we'll transport to the shores of Maui and think about how this day has been just wonderful. Preparing for this. Thanks again, Patty, and your organizations for supporting musicians and encouraging us to share. And so I just thank you for giving me this project to work on this one day.
Thank you.
One day it comes and goes, 24 hours moving slow, marking our love, oh how it's grown, wow. So glad we arrived here, many pleasures on the It's nice to have your hand to hold. Whoa. Chances we have taken, opportunities unwasted, leading us here today. Sharing our passions and our pain, sunshine, rain, creating life along the way. Chances we have taken, opportunities unwasted, leading us here today. Wow, chances we have taken, opportunities unwasted, leading us here today. One day it comes and goes, 24 hours moving slow.
Thank you, Roseanne. Thank you very much. Vicki, we'll turn it over to you.
Okay. Well, it's been about a year and a half. I moved into a new house, and there's something. We walked into this place, and there was just something very special. You know, when you walk into some place, you know if it has the right energy for you or it doesn't. So, this is a song I would sing to myself to make myself happy, and then I was told it's a real song, so I have to do it. All these boxes on the floor, I can't open anymore. I don't know where anything should be. Can't find sheets to make the bed. I lay on the couch instead. An unfamiliar feeling comes to me. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am home. Wash the windows, fix the sink. Got no time to sit and think. Half my day is at the hardware store. Cleaning out the dryer vent, wondering where my sorrow went. Guess that I don't need it anymore. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am home. Brand new stars share a brand new shine. Brand new neighbors share a glass of wine. They ask how I'm doing. I am doing fine. Can't believe that all of this is mine. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am home. I am home.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, RJ. Thank you, Roseanne. Thank you, Vicki. for joining us and sharing your very creative, wonderful, uplifting music for us to give us a little interlude in our stay-at-home challenges that we have at the current time. I am so blessed to have met each of you. I just can't express my gratitude for your support. And to all of our guests who have joined us this evening, thank you for taking the time to come and sit with us and listen to these wonderful musicians. So everybody, and I couldn't write at the same time, but there are wonderful messages for all the musicians. So from everybody, thank you very much. I certainly appreciate all of our guests who came to join us. So stay home if you can, wash your hands, and be hopeful. Good night, everyone.